here we go, ladies and gentlemen. I am Jono, the owner of a Dragon House MMA. Right next to me, we have Po Lin, the one and only that have no social media. Again, we are doing the next interview with Po Lin, and for his upcoming fight, he is fighting Jonathan Morales Dominga. I believe that's the name. So now, Po Lin, let's introduce you once again. As usual, where are you born and raised?
Born and raised in Australia. I lived a little bit in Singapore and grew up mostly here.
That's pretty awesome. Now, Singapore is probably one of the most expensive cities in Asia, isn't it?
Oh, I'm not sure. Perhaps, yeah.
Yeah, I believe so. Well, besides a couple, but Singapore is nice. So, when's the last time you go back to Singapore?
Oh, it's been a long time. I think after we moved away, I might have visited one time with like my mom and my brother. Visited some friends, but that was when I was a kid.
Now, most of your family living in the Bay Area now, right?
No, my brother's in New York. My little brother is in Hawaii, and my family parents they're in Taiwan.
Oh,
Yeah, so
okay.
we're all pretty spread out.
Do you speak Mandarin?
Yes, I grew up speaking Mandarin at home.
And you still speak Mandarin with your parents?
Yes, if we spoke, it would be in Mandarin. My mom's English isn't very good, so we weren't allowed to speak. We're only allowed to speak Chinese at home, so that way she could understand.
Oh, that's pretty awesome. That's great to see. Keeping the flavored Chinese in the house. You know, trying to talk to my daughter in Chinese too sometimes, but they don't want to talk to me anymore. That's kind of tough. Now, let's talk a little bit about your last fight. You are 2-0 now, right?
Yes.
One more fight, and before you take off your shin guard, do a 3-3-minute rounds. So this will be the last fight before you go on the 3-3-minute round, no shin guard. Mm-hmm. Now, what's your thought on your upcoming opponent?
Upcoming opponent. I think I need to, stay focused and train hard. I know he's progressing a lot as he's fighting. I know this will also be his third fight, and so.
Now, for what I've seen, your first fight and the second fight, you also improve a lot. You're a lot more aggressive. Your reaction is so much more crispier than the first one. First one, it's kind of like how everybody make a debut, like you're not quite sure what's going on. You kind of engage what's coming to you. But the last fight, you have faced Diego. You actually take the fight to him. Very, very aggressive, and you are probably like in charge most of the fight. It was a really intrigue for me to watching like how much you grow in a short amount of time. Now on this upcoming fight, Jonathan's also a very gamer, and you guys actually have a mutual opponent that both you guys fought before. Dalton Stowe, you beat him with the rear naked choke. It's an armbar or rear naked choke? I forgot.
Rear naked.
Rear naked choke on the second round, right? On the third round or the second? Second round. And Jonathan also fought Dalton. I think Dalton was pretty much have a little upper hand on wrestling and taking him down too. So now on paper, this fight ideally you should be the winner, but I know MMA doesn't always add up like that, So how are you gonna prepare for Jonathan?
I think anything can happen in a fight. It's very, very just momentary. So I just need to stay focused and train well, and see what happens.
Now, for the last couple of months, what have you been focused on training? More wrestling, more jiu-jitsu, more striking. I know you come from, Diego Herthong, a good jiu-jitsu professor. You also come from a good kickboxing coach. What do you emphasize on for this upcoming fight?
I think the same things. Just working everything. Just not much has changed. Just stay focused on training.
When you're watching Jonathan's fight, what do you see yourself have a advantage on him? Jiu-jitsu, grappling, wrestling, or striking?
I'm not sure. I think he has a lot of movement. I'm sure he works both his striking and his grappling. So I know he won his second fight. So I'm excited to see what happens. Looking forward for the challenge.
That's pretty good. Now, in a perfect world, how much longer you want to do amateur before you go pro?
I'm not sure.
Do you ever think about going pro?
That thought has crossed my mind. I know last time during our interview you mentioned that it takes fighters a couple fights before they kind of
Get to know themselves.
Right. And I think definitely between the first and second fight, it definitely felt really different.
Very
So
different. Yes.
I'm just this will only be my third fight, so we'll see how I can improve.
Because usually most fighters, the first couple fights, they kind of go in there and just react what's happening. And when you get to like maybe 4 or 5, maybe 6 fights, then you actually go in there, you can start thinking. Like I think I'm gonna try to do that. I'm gonna fake this and then wait till he react that. I'm gonna do this. Like when you start thinking, that's pretty much you get to the point like you up there getting ready. And then from the 3-minute round going to pro, it's 3 5-minute round. That's even longer. Like you literally go in there like I gotta pay attention to my gas tank. I gotta pay attention to this. I gotta watch how he move. I'm gonna set him up with this. Like it's almost like a chess match. When you see pro fighters, they actually like marinated mentally before they go in there. But like a 2-minute round, it's more like you go in there, whatever happens, happens. You just fight, So it's interesting to watching people grow. It's interesting to watching you grow and how much you grow in the first and the second fight. So now I'm very looking forward to see what you look like on the third fight, So and Jonathan, I believe he made debut on my show, and then the last fight he fought somewhere else, and then so I haven't seen his improvement yet. So this is the fight I'm gonna watch you both you guys kind of see how what the product look like, because you guys have a very similar resume. So let's see what's gonna come out.
For sure.
Now another personal question: what's the main reason to not having a social media?
I think just keeping my headspace clear. I used to spend a lot of time like.
You used to have a social media.
I used to have a social media. I think Facebook came out when I was in high school, so that everybody was on Facebook, like poking each other and.
I forgot about that. They poke people, right?
Right.
I don't even know what that means. Like shit. But so what? Now you become because when you're actually an athlete now, as an MMA fighter, it's almost like a public figure now. So I think having social media, people wants to follow people like you. People want to get to know what you do, how you do it. Especially you got a lot of fans that want to get in shape simply or wants to get into the cage, and they look for someone that can inspire them. And then do you ever think about that?
Thought has crossed my mind, but for now I don't have a social media. But if they want to ever get in touch, or they can check my coach's Instagram. My coach's gym, they're in Santa Clara, San Jose. So if they ever want to drop in and train, or like come by and say hi and just take a class, that'd be awesome.
So people want to communicate with you, like buy a ticket, come watch you fight. How do people contact you?
So you can contact through Instagram, Silicon Valley BJJ.
Okay.
So that's with Diego Herzog. That's our gym's Instagram.
I see.
Yes.
I said most of the friends and families that purchase ticket, come watching you fight, they pretty much from the gym, right?
Right. Gym and then just friends.
Just friends.
Yeah.
Do you have a lot of homies and homeboys come watching you fight?
I think I have a good support. Yeah.
Do you have a lot of Asian friends?
Asian friends. I think mixed. I think it's. Just very mixed.
Now what do you do for full time again?
I work front desk at office.
Office work.
Right. Yeah.
So that's pretty lucky you don't have to do too much of a physical labor work, and then nighttime you train. So now, how many days a week do you train right now, prepare for your fight?
I try to train as much as possible throughout the week. If I feel like I need rest, I'll rest. But
3 days a week, 4 days a week, somewhere around there, or more?
Sometimes more, sometimes less. It depends. But that's at least that's a good amount, I think.
Now you're training in 2 different gyms. One is as jiu-jitsu, one is kickboxing, striking. How do you alternate the training schedule?
So I'll train in the morning with Jerome. I train with him usually in the morning, and then at night it would be jiu-jitsu. Right.
And so you do 2 sessions a day?
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes. Wow, that's a lot of dedication right there, you know. Now, so if people want to get a hold of you, buy tickets, making sure you guys check out Diego Herthong, BJJ, and then also the kickboxing, it's on Santa Clara, right?
Right, so our jiu-jitsu gym is in Santa Clara, and then Jerome, he teaches in San Jose. So
I see.
His Instagram would just be Jerome Turkin. You'll be able to find him on Instagram.
And for this upcoming fight, any special loved ones, supporter, coaches that you want to shout out to?
I want to thank all my friends and all my training partners that come out and to support me and help me with training. I want to thank my coaches. Also, thank my brother, and you know he was watching me through the live stream. I know a couple people they streamed the live because they couldn't make it, so I was very thankful for that.
Are they in the same California?
Some of them are.
Wow.
So my brother's in New York, and then I had a friend. He was
They're
like
different
driving
time
down.
zone. Over there is New York is 3 hours ahead, right?
Right.
So, oh damn, so they watch, you're fighting in the afternoon, so they pretty much watching in the evening.
Yeah.
That's pretty good, you know.
I had a friend, he was driving down to LA, so he streamed it from his phone while he was driving.
That's pretty good. Now, this upcoming event, August 17th, at the historical building, Cow Palace, once again, formerly known as WWC, lots of superstars and used to do WWE at the Cow Palace. You know, now we are putting on an event over there. So it's for the first round fight, formerly known as the URCC, but now we have a huge stack card for this upcoming August 17 card. Over 20 plus fights on the card. Do not miss it out. For more information about this upcoming fight card layout, check out DragonHouseMMA.com and order your live stream pay-per-view from DragonHouseMMA.com. Now, if Jonathan Domingo watching this interview, what do you have to say to him?
I hope training's going well. Hope you stay healthy and without injury, and I'll see you at the weigh-ins.
Yes. And how do you think this fight is going to go down? Finish, distant?
We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't
Now,
know.
the last fight, when you fought Diego, you trying to finish him, huh?
I think there definitely was like opportunities to get the finish, but
I mean, that was a tough
time
fight.
ran out, yeah.
That was a tough fight. I actually that fight was so much excitement, so much firework. That's pretty intrigued watching that fight, you know. And I'm looking forward to have Po Lin fighting on our upcoming event again, August 17th. All the fight fans out there, please stay tuned. Follow me on Instagram. Our last event of the year, November 9th, back to Kezar Pavilion. And making sure all the fighter managers want to get your fighter on the card. Make sure you DM me, and then we'll get you guys all set up. And we are signing out today. Today is July 26th or 27th.
27.
Today's July 27th. We are exactly 3 weeks out, so do not miss it out. Making sure you guys, you know, directly get a hold of Po Lin. If you have his phone number, get a hold of him. Get a ticket watching him fight. Give him some love and support. And any last word you want to say to anybody out there?
Well, thanks again for everybody, and I love you guys. Love you.
And now tonight it's a big UFC fight. You know who's the main event?
Leon Edwards and Bilal.
Who do you go for?
I don't know. It's tough. I think.
Who do you think will win the fight?
really-
Who do you think will win the fight?
I'm not sure. I love both of the fighters. Yeah. They're
So
great.
you know have you ever seen the first fight? Those two
I did. I just watched it yesterday.
with the eye poke and
Yeah.
I
We
mean
watched it yesterday.
I think Leon Edwards probably gonna take it tonight. We'll see. But do you think that fight will go to distance?
I'm not sure. Anything can happen. I think it's hard. To
Five
predict
minute
that.
rounds, a long time. So anyway, stay tuned. UFC 304 tonight. Don't miss it out. It's gonna be a big fight. A lot of people go to fight, and you want to watch 3 fights and Buffalo Wild Wing. Always can watch for free. Get a beer, enjoy yourself. All right. Here we go. We have Po Lin. We're signing out. Thank you again, brother.
Thank you.
See you guys August 17th.